I'm back at the University of California at Berkeley. We're here asking students their opinions on the killings of the unarmed American soldiers at a recruiting center in Chattanooga, Tennessee by an Islamic terrorist. You may be asking, what possible opinions could there be? You'll see. The killing in Chattanooga of the 5 soldiers a couple weeks ago, do you think Islam played any kind of role in that?
Like I said, you cannot blame the religion for that.
Is it fair to say that Islam played any kind of role in that?
No, it doesn't.
But it's not fair to say that Islam played a role in that killing.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Just out of curiosity, how much thought have you put into this?
Show me a terrorist attack committed by a Muslim in America, and I'll show you a terrorist attack committed by a Christian in America.
And then I'll show you hundreds of thousands of examples of Islamic terrorism. Oh, but you just want to talk America? You want to talk about a country that has 0.8% Muslims? And compare that to the hundreds of millions of Christians in this country? You're comfortable with that little ratio there? Well, when do you want to start this? Do you want to start it on September 12th, like so many of your liberal friends do, or September 11th? It sort of matters. Because I got news for the fundamentalist Christians out there. You're way behind in the death count this century. If you want to catch up with the 0% Muslims in America, you better start killing like crazy. You might want to up the killing you're doing at abortion clinics. You've only got to 8 doctors. Come on, guys, 8? 8 is not enough. You need more. The Muslims are way ahead of you.
What's the last Christian terrorist attack we had? Trying to think of the... Can you think of the last one?
It's happening everywhere. Not maybe. I don't know.
What's the last one specifically? I'm trying to remember it. Do you recall?
Yeah, I don't recall it myself.
In other words, you cannot name one. You cannot name a single one. What does that do to your theory? Oh God, your theory has just crumbled before your very eyes. Oh my God, that was tragic. Is anybody going to pull the George Tiller card? George Tiller, the abortion doctor from 2009. Oh, Christians.
I mean, can you think of a single attack? I'm trying to think of, I'm sure
I
I'm
don't
missing
have a wide enough knowledge to be able to cite details of a certain, domestic terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny Freshman, you don't have a wide enough knowledge to cite anything or to talk about anything. So shut up and go to school. Oh, God. And I attended the school. I reckon this is my stomping ground. These people are tainting. Damn. What the hell has happened to Berkeley? Jeez, it's just gone off a ledge. I mean, that element was always there. But my goodness, is it just a frothing bath of regressive liberal dementia? Just getting passed around in a big pot cloud of smelly, dirty hippies on Telegraph, eating fat sliced pizza. Take a shower.
With the Crusades?
Right.
Yeah, so,
Perfect example of what the Christians have done.
There's nothing worse than the Crusades. There's nothing worse than dropping nuclear bombs. There's nothing worse than the Crusades. There's nothing worse than dropping nuclear bombs. There's nothing worse than the Crusades. There's nothing worse than dropping nuclear bombs. There's nothing worse than the Crusades. There's nothing worse than dropping nuclear bombs.
When a newscaster says, "Oh, a terrorist attack happened," and the guy was Muslim, is that racist? Is that racist?
Yeah.
Is it racist to keep saying these guys are Islamic?
Yeah.
Oh, Ami's just hitting them he's just giving them softballs. I mean, what the fuck? These guys would admit to killing JFK if you just asked them the question. Put them on the spot. There's a camera on you. Excuse me, sir, were you at the grassy knoll? Is that a yes? That's a yes then on that? Yeah, I think I was. Oh, so you did kill JFK. Yeah. Okay, so calling Islamic terrorists Muslim, that's racist, right? Yeah, that sounds good.
These are the last 4 perpetrators of the last 4 terrorist attacks. Okay. Zaim Farouk Abdul Malik, Mohammed Yusuf Abdul Aziz, Nadir Hamid Sufi, Abdul Malik Abdul Karim. What do you think these guys all have in common? Tough to say?
Yeah, tough to say.
So there's no way you can tell from those names that they're Islamic.
No, not really.
Right. And would it be racist to kind of say, oh, they're definitely Islamic because they have those names?
Yeah.
You know what's great though? Asking this guy with those earrings at that campus, would it be racist if? The chances of him saying no, it doesn't even matter what the rest of your sentence was. It could just be a non sequitur. You could just say, would it be racist if I ate a glazed donut? He'd say yes. Yes, that would be racist. Why aren't you eating a chocolate donut? This guy is just, it's cocked and loaded, and he's ready to unload his racism accusation. Oh my God, look at that. Femme, black, liberal on the campus of Berkeley, going for the National Geographic look with those earrings. Charming.
In a way, is the attack in Chattanooga, is that a little more legitimate because there were soldiers?
It depends on who you ask. Some people would say that a military installation or institution, even including recruiting centers, that it is a legitimate military target.
That those soldiers are really more legitimate targets?
Yes, I would, yeah. I'd agree with that.
Look at that fucking IRA guy. What do you... I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. Get back to Belfast, you dirty Mick. Good Lord. Look at him. And can I just say a statement, just as an American living in Europe? The horizontal striped shirt isn't a good look. This goes out to all the French dudes, all the fucking Euro trash that wear horizontal striped shirts. It is everywhere. You walk around, you see it in the stores. It's not a stereotype. It's not just a cliche. It's real. These dudes wear it, and they think it looks good.
If you get caught with your pants down, it's unfortunate, but the fact of life, you're in that situation, you know?
You agree?
Yeah, and I feel like they put themselves in that situation as well.
Right.
They know what they're getting themselves into.
It's legitimate?
I would say legitimate. They think very much so that, like, you know, if a man is in a U.S. Army military uniform, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, police officer, you know, if they can drone me, you know, that's a legitimate target. He's asking for it.
What? Oh my God. Oh my God. Please, one of the fraternities in Berkeley, please haze this guy. Haze him. Okay? My first semester at Berkeley, I stayed at Pi Kappa Phi because there was no more room at the dorms over at Foothill. And those guys hazed me pretty bad. They wanted me to join the frat. I would not join because I'm not a frat guy. But I hope this guy's part of a frat, and I hope they inflict pain on him because he deserves it.
Does that make them somewhat of a more legitimate target?
I guess, but there are legitimate targets everywhere.
Wait, what was that? Oh, I love that. I love that. That's a great answer. Ami just gives her the easiest question in the planet. Is it a legitimate target just to go in and kill innocent dudes at a recruiting center in America because you're on a jihad? And she goes, yeah, but... And now she could have salvaged this. She could have said, yeah, but it still doesn't justify this murder. Or, yeah, but it's still a horrific thing that he did this, and I condemn it. No, she goes, yeah, but there are many legitimate targets. In other words, yes, of course that's a legit target, but disregard that. There's many more. There's many more. Yeah, we got the World Trade Center, but we didn't finish off the Pentagon. And the Liberty Bell seems like a ripe little target too. And the lion in front of the MGM Grand in Las Vegas is pretty much begging to be bombed.
Our actions do have repercussions. Now, whether or not it's justified to fly a plane into a building full of civilians, I mean, is that a legitimate or proportional response? Some people think it is.
America's role in the world, you think, has really been the cause of why we're having these terrorist attacks here in America?
Yes. America are trying to take over the world, really.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
I mean, Berkeley's a perfect school for you.
Oh, Ami, I am apologizing to you. As an alumnus of UC Berkeley, I am just amazed. I mean, I always knew that I wasn't in line with these people, and there were some idiotic ideas down there. But it has gone off the rails. The millennial generation plus Berkeley liberalism has created a mind-numbing concoction of idiocy, of political incorrectness. That's the beauty of it. It's not just politically correct in their eyes, it's actually incorrect. Their answers are dead wrong. I don't know how Ami does that with a straight face. I don't know how he doesn't just pimp slap these people. Well, that video pretty much eradicates all pride I had in the time I spent at Berkeley, so thank God I transferred over to UCLA. So let's hand it over to the Bruin cheerleader girls, and let's end this video in style. Oh, and by the way, go over and subscribe to Ami Horowitz. The guy's producing great content. He's a man on the street. He's a filmmaker, he's got ideas, he's got balls, and he's right.